Hi, and welcome back to the Bashful Tarte Bakery. Today we're going to be starting our end of summer series on fruit. And we're going to have mini pineapple upside down cakes. They're very cute, delicious. And first I'm going to start with a drink that I'm calling the Skinny Coconut Breeze. So you're going to start with 1.5 ounces of coconut rum, 2 ounces of pineapple juice over ice, and then you're going to finish off your glass with club soda and a lime garnish. I'm telling you, it tastes just like a pina colada. It's so delicious, but way more refreshing, not as many calories. Oh, it's so refreshing. I just love that. It's like vacation in a glass. So let's get started on these pineapple upside down cakes. Now, the thing I love about pineapple upside down cake is that it's basically a pound cake, but pineapple. So it's also got this buttery and delicious. It's very flavorful. Of course, just the whole 1950s-ish of it. And so we're gonna start out with 3 sticks of butter, which is 1.5 cups of butter. Now I use salted butter. You can use unsalted butter. I get flack all the time for how much salt I enjoy in all of my goodies, but feel free to use unsalted. We'll make up for it later, I promise. And let's see here. So you're gonna let that cream for 2 minutes in your mixer. I've already done that. And then you're gonna add 2 3/4 cups of granulated sugar. And then you're gonna cream that until it's light and fluffy and light in color. I'll show it to you here. So it's nice and light and fluffy. Yes, exactly what we're looking for. And then we're gonna add 3 eggs, or 5 eggs to the mix, pardon me. So here we go, 5 eggs, one at a time until they're all mixed in. Whoops. Or 2 at a time. It'll all come out in the wash. All right, last one. And then you're gonna scrape your bowl down. If you don't scrape your bowl down, you're gonna have big clumps of butter at the very end, and you definitely don't want that. And you get butter volcanoes in your cake. Anyone who's worked in a bakery would know that. Or if you're an avid baker at home, butter volcanoes, they happen to everybody. All right, so now we've got our eggs added in. I'm gonna give it one more stir here. Okay. And next we're gonna start adding in our dry ingredients. So I'm adding 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now if you used unsalted butter, I would go ahead and add 1 whole teaspoon of salt, but I'm just gonna go with 1/2. There we go. Okay, and we've got 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Of all-purpose flour. Now, put your mixer on low, otherwise your flour is going to go everywhere. I'm so used to doing huge batches of things that I rarely ever do single batches anymore. All right, there we go. So now you're going to let that mix just until combined. And then I have 1/4 cup of crushed pineapple here, juice and all. Okay. And 1 teaspoon of very fine vanilla. We're almost done. It's looking good. I'm thirsty. So good. Okay, last but not least, you're gonna add in 1 cup of sour cream. Full fat, please. Please do not try to skimp on the fat in this dessert. There's butter. There's full fat sour cream. It's in there. So just go with it. Enjoy it. All right, there we go. And now we're just gonna let that combine. You don't wanna overmix it, otherwise you get tough cake. You don't want that. All right. Might just give it one more spin in the mixer here, but I think this looks pretty good. So now we've got this beautiful velvety batter right here. Just giving it a little bit more of a mix because I see a couple spots of sour cream that didn't quite get mixed in. But it looks velvety, looks good. I like it. Okay, wipe my hands down. Now, over here, I have prepared muffin tins. Now, I use jumbo muffins at the bakery, but you can just use a standard size muffin tin, that's fine. I'm only doing a few of them here. You can see I've got about a half a teaspoon of brown sugar in each cup, and then a pineapple ring, and then a maraschino cherry to finish it off right there. Now, if you're using a standard size tin, you could use just crushed pineapple in the bottom of it. That would be just fine. I'm just gonna finish this out. A little bit more brown sugar. All right. And my pineapple ring. Of course, those maraschino cherries. You can't have pineapple upside down cake without maraschino cherries. All right. Cleaning up as I go. So I'm gonna slide that over here, and then you're just gonna spoon your mix into the cups. Now I know, you're thinking, Sarah, but wait, you did not grease your pans. I know. You don't have to with pineapple upside down cake because the brown sugar and the pineapple and the cherry act like a syrup down at the bottom of your tins, at the bottom of your cups. So you don't have to grease them. And just enough batter, kind of reach the top. Don't want to overfill, but you'll notice that there wasn't any leavening in this recipe because it is a pound cake, and that's just fine, but it won't stick, and it's not going to raise very high either. So you just fill it to the top, okay? Slam those in the oven. Ta-da! Magically, I have some finished right here. All right, so these are done. They're golden brown on top. I had them in a 350-degree oven. I did 15 minutes, and then I checked them, and then I gave them a little spin and did another 5 minutes, and then another 5 minutes on top of that. So I would say about 25 minutes bake time altogether, but I have convection ovens and commercial at that. So your oven at home is standard, and it may need a little bit more time. So just keep an eye on them, but my standard is do 15 minutes, check it, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. You don't run the risk of over baking things then. So I've got my finished pineapple upside down cakes here, minis, and I'm just gonna turn them out onto a sheet that have parchment paper on it, and you can see how cute. Now, there is one final step. You're gonna love this. Okay, so now we have a sauce that goes on top of these little cakes, and it is a rum pineapple sauce. It is a half a cup of rum, it's a half a cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of pineapple juice, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then you're just gonna spoon that over the top of your pineapple cakes. Oh, this is gonna be delicious. I can tell already. Gorgeous. And I have a plate for myself right here. See that? It's all glazed and beautiful. I bet this is delicious. Very moist. Oh my gosh, it's so buttery. And it's not overly sweet. You'd think it would be with all that sugar in there, but I think the butter cancels all that out. And the salt. Salt always wants to come to the party. So there you have it. Mini pineapple upside down cakes for your end of summer fruits that you'd love to use, as well as my skinny coconut breeze that is just like a pina colada. It would be great for sitting on the deck and sipping. At any rate, I hope you enjoyed this mini series. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Take care.